We must destroy the human race. Oscorp. We must destroy the world. Destroy the creatures, destroy the trees. Destroy the land and destroy the seas. Oscorp. We must destroy the world. A woman comes up to the Oscorp reception's desk. Hello, my name's Debra. I'm your new assistant. Oh, hello. No need for training. I've seen your CV via email, and you have all of the necessary qualifications and experience that we need here at Oscorp Industries. So we only accept the best here. So if you'd like to go on through, my shift at the moment is on the phone. Yours is in the back office dealing with the paperwork. But we swap over at regular intervals. Oh yes, I'll get myself settled in. It's alright. My name's Debra, by the way. Yes, I know, I saw that on your CV. Debra goes into the back offices. Another woman enters the Oscorp reception area. Oh, hello. My name's Evelyn O'Connell, but my friends call me Evie. Yes, and what are you here for, Evie? I'm here about a certain archaeological find that's been found on the Oscorp premises. I think the owner, Derek Browning, knows something about it. Oh, yeah, so I'll just phone him. Wait 2 seconds. Yes. Hello, Mr. Browning. Yes. We've got Evelyn O'Connell here. Are you expecting her? Yes. Oh, go right on up there, Evie, and presses a button on the left. The lift comes down, and she enters inside it. Once she reaches the top floor, she exits the lift and walks to Derek's office and knocks on the door. Come in! Evie enters Derek's office. Sit down, Miss O'Connell. It's Mrs. O'Connell, actually. Ah, you're married, are you? A pity. Oh, bloody hell, I'm losing my East End accent. Oh, there it is again. Right. Apologies for that, Miss O'Connell. Oh, no need to apologise. You ought to try and get an accent like mine. Yes, I ought to. Right. Let's get down to business, shall we? I should be apologising for being delayed. Oh, don't worry. I've been far too busy anyway. Evie sits down. God, you took a while to sit down, didn't you? Honestly, make yourself at home, love. Thank you. Right, what's this archaeological find that you found, then? Well, in the toxic swamps outside, I'm surprised my employees even found it. We have to get that toxic waste cleared up soon. It's getting ridiculous now. It's the friggin' old owners that did it. Bloody Norman Osborn. Don't know what happened to them. Pascal Sauvage got murdered. I mean, don't get me wrong, I didn't have any personal grudges against them, but they just didn't handle things appropriately. I mean, bringing comedy showcases into this place, I mean, this is supposed to be a professional establishment. I've had to leave it in the not-so-capable hands of them two nincompoops. Oh, I see. I've had quite a professional career, actually. I've been a librarian. Evie puts her glasses down, flirting with Derek. See, you'll never catch me being unfaithful to my husband. Is that so? Well, I can change a few ladies' minds in that respect. Oh, can you? Derek gets up out of his chair, and so does Evie. And Derek starts putting his hands on her back. He lifts her white shirt down slightly, so her gorgeous shoulders are revealed, and he starts to massage them from behind. Feeling a bit tense. I want you to relax, Evie. Mr. Browning, stop. I was being serious about... I don't want to be unfaithful to my husband. We have a kid. You don't care about that, do you? I'm here on a strictly professional basis. You were leading me on. On the contrary, you were flirting with me. So you were leading me on. But it was just a bit of harmless flirting. It doesn't mean we need to take it any further. I'm sure Rick wouldn't mind that. He's open-minded, you see. That's probably why we ended up together. But just to how open-minded he is, he's open-minded to an appropriate and relevant level. Doesn't do much for my self-esteem, this, Mr. Browning. Sorry, I've been lonely lately. The bloody family kept me out at my home in the East End. Fucking stupid. Yes. Anyway, back to business. They both sit down. Yes, Miss O'Connell. Mrs. O'Connell! Sorry. Yes. The archaeological find that we found was this Egyptian sort of teleporter thing. Now, there's no records in the history books of the Egyptians acquiring such a magnificent feat in science, possibly because the politicians and the governments of the world wanted it kept secret from the rest of the world. And so, maybe aliens were involved in the creation of such a device. I have reason to believe that this device was dropped here by somebody recently. I think that it was in Egypt originally, but somebody has removed it from Egypt and dumped it here for some reason, possibly because it would be the last place that they would look in a toxic swamp in the USA next to some chemical plant and factory complex. Nobody's going to think to look for an Egyptian artifact here, are they? Why, who else knows about it? I thought you would be the one to tell me that. I know about Egyptian artifacts, Mr. Bannon. What I don't know, however, is how many people know about them, particularly ones which there are no record of. I see. But I haven't just been a librarian. I've been a museum curator and an Egyptologist as well. Actually, I still am an Egyptologist. That's why you brought me here, to employ me to be your Egyptologist, isn't it, Derek? Yes, you're right there, Evie. Obviously, you have loads of knowledge in this area, considering you've been inside loads of tombs and temples. And also, being a curator of a museum, there must have been loads of books brought into that museum, especially ones that involve Egypt in some way, and Egyptology. So, what I'm saying is you probably read loads of books when you were a librarian that were in your library. Old ones, new ones that have been brought in, but you probably haven't read many of the books in the museum because obviously they would be behind glass panes and you wouldn't be able to take them out of those glass panes because they're so old and historical texts. But my main point in bringing you here is so you can translate hieroglyphs. I know you've encountered your fair share of hieroglyphs in your time, Miss O'Connell. Mrs. O'Connell, how many more times? That's the last time I'm saying it, otherwise I'm walking out of here. Yes, alright, I get your point, love. But there are hieroglyphs on the device that I want you to see and examine, and I want you to translate those hieroglyphs. So you might want to take some books with you to translate them. Oh no, I've got most of them memorised now. In any case, I haven't brought that many books with me. I've brought a few, but they're not really substantial enough, unless your facility can get hold of some for me, which isn't really necessary, because as I said, I can memorise them. Well, you're obviously so confident in the area, considering you haven't brought your own books along. Well, you have, but as you said, only a few. They're not really necessary for the job. Let's proceed downstairs, shall we, love, to the craft site. Oh yes, go on then. They get up out of their seats and enter the lift after Derek has pressed a button to bring the lift up. They go down the lift and exit at the bottom in the reception area. Derek approaches the desk. Hello, Misty. Oh, hello, Mr. Brandon. That's one thing I like about you. Savage used to call me Misty, but you call me Misty, my real name. Yes, well, where's that new employee that starts today? Oh, she's in the back office. I'll just get her. Debra! Boss is here. Oh, one moment. Debra comes out a few minutes later. Oh, hello, Mr. Brandon. We have got a looker here, haven't we? Some competition for you, Evie. Oh, shut up, Brandon. You know I'm married. I've already told you that. Well, I'm not. Yes. Anyway, me and Evie's going to look at the crash site, so if security asks where I am, I'm out there. Yes, very good, sir. Evie and Derek exit the Oscorp facility and go into the toxic swamp to the crash site area. It takes them about 5 minutes to walk to it. Evie starts to examine the device and the hieroglyphs engraved on it. This is fascinating. Yeah, it is a bit, isn't it? Oh, show more enthusiasm, please. I love it when you get clever. I find it more difficult to ascertain the exact details of this device when my clients aren't as enthusiastic about it, Mr. Browning. Yeah, okay, love. What does it say? What do the hieroglyphs say then? Well, where do I begin? You are right about it being alien technology. There's certainly nothing in the records, in Egyptian records that is, of the Egyptians ever acquiring a piece like this. How I want to move forward with this project is by getting detailed prints and scans of these hieroglyphs. Might make it easier to translate back inside the facility, because it looks like quite a lot of these hieroglyphs are a bit chipped, so they're not fully complete, which means once I have them on paper I can look on the computer for all the possible matches that each of the symbols could go with, like each piece could go with. Oh, I see. Do you think somebody's purposefully etched bits off of these hieroglyphs, or do you think they've just worn off over time? Hard to say at the moment, judging by the wear on it, but it depends whether, if it was done purposefully, whether it was somebody recently, or whether it was somebody a long time ago. A pod suddenly opens on the device. Evie and Derek back away. Get back. What is it? I don't know. I think we should get back inside the facility. This thing might be dangerous. It might be an alien bomb or something. Possibly a way that the aliens wanted to destroy the Egyptians but failed. I see. Run! They run back inside the facility and tell Misty what happened. What is it? What happened? Boss, that fucking device out there opens of its own accord. Well, it's to be expected, because we don't know fully what it is. Unless you, Miss O'Connell. Mrs. O'Connell! But I'll let it slide this time, considering you said it instead of Derek. Yes, well, unless you found anything, Mrs. O'Connell. Well, yes, but because most of the hieroglyphs have shipped away, so only pieces of them survive, I need to take detailed scans of them. See if you can get your assistant Debra to do that. Oh, Debra's not risking her neck. She's the latest employee. We can't have an employee killed off as soon as she's just started. Missy can do that. But I've got to do my shift on the desk. No, judging by the timetable on this desk, it's now Debra's shift on the desk. You're supposed to be in the back offices. Exactly, I'm supposed to be in the back offices, not out there taking scans of that thing. I'm the boss of this establishment, right? And I say that we get the things I consider the most important done first. And this, at the moment, is more important than bloody paperwork, because it could be endangering the lives of all of my employees, and it could potentially destroy that paperwork anyway. Well, at least you're not as uptight as Savage was, that's the main thing. Well, to be honest, I thought Savage was too laid back, doing the comedy showcase and stuff. Yeah, but he just used to get pissed off at the littlest thing. Maybe it's because you did. Right. Why are you sticking up for Savage all of a sudden? You hated him before. I still do hate him. He made this facility a laughing stock. It's like he was mocking me behind my back. Same with Norman. Just pretending that I don't exist. Just pretending like this facility never belongs to me. Debra enters the reception area. Oh, hello again, Mr. Browning. Did I hear you calling my name? Yes, we wanted somebody to take detailed scans of the object outside, but it could be quite dangerous. Ooh, dangerous. I like excitement. Yes, well, I'm sorry. This isn't up for discussion. I'm not endangering your life. You're a brand new employee. I'm gonna let Misty do it. It's the end of her shift on the desk anyway. It's your shift now. Well, to be honest, I really want to go out there and take those scans. Fine then. Never hear the end of it if I don't let you go out. Right, Evie and Misty can go with you then. Oh man, I'm desperate now. I'm not doing anything upstairs at the moment, apart from doing random phone calls that I don't really care about at this precise time. the boss and manager of this facility on the front desk. Doesn't happen very often. Savage and Norman would have never done it. Yeah, well, times have changed. Oh, come on, get up. Misty gets up out of her chair, and then Derek sits in it. Right. You, Debra, take that clipboard and pen and write down all of the necessary details about the device. Don't get too close to it, though, because you'll never know what might emerge. It might explode, because, did I tell you, we thought it might be a bomb. Oh, and you decide to tell me this after I've agreed to it. Look, it's your choice. You either want to do it or you don't. No, I do. Yeah, it's not as boring as office work, that's why, isn't it? Right. Yes, I will tell you the exact distance that you have to remain at all times for security and health and safety precaution. Evie, Debra and Misty exit the Oscorp facility and take a 5-minute walk to the crash site. Debra writes down some details about the device. It's absolutely fascinating, isn't it? That's just what I said when me and Derek came here just a minute ago. A blue light starts to glow from the open hatch that opened earlier. I'm wondering what this blue light is that's coming out of it. The light begins to glow brighter and pulsate. Debra bites her pen. I'm getting a bit nervous now, I must admit. She clutches her clipboard tightly. Evie ushers them back with her hands. Derek goes on the phone to Vaughan. Vaughan, this is Derek Brannan, your boss. Now, if you hear or see anything out of the ordinary in your facility, report it to me on the blower immediately, because I think somebody's onto us. They've just dumped some sort of alien device crossed with Egyptian device outside my facility. Really? That's intriguing, sir. Yes, it is. But it could be potentially dangerous as well. I want you to warn all of your staff, especially your head of security, Packer. Yes, well. What do you intend to do with the device? I intend to somehow move it into my lab really carefully and get Dr. Connors and Gwen Stacy to have a look at it. But we have to be very careful with it because we think it might be a bomb. Yes, as you say, I'll inform all of my staff immediately because I don't want any potential bombs dropped in my facility either. Yes. Well, let's just hope that nobody's on to our partnership or is listening to our phone calls. Maybe they're listening to this very phone call at the moment. Well, this is on the secure line, so I hope they're not. But it'll be best that you didn't say that, actually, because if somebody is listening, then they'll know that we're onto them. I bet they already know that already anyway. They probably have spy cameras as well. Yes, well, I'll get back to you as soon as I hear anything else, alright? Alright, goodbye, sir. Bye for now, Vaughan. In the International Electromatics Company in London, Vaughan presses a button on his desk, and Packer appears on a screen.
Packer! Yes, Mr. Vaughan?
We have a potential security breach. Of what kind, sir? I haven't heard anything. You very rarely do hear anything, Packer, until I say about it. Now, it could be that somebody might dump a device outside our facility or in the grounds of our facility that could be of either alien origin, Egyptian origin, or both. Why do you say that, sir? Where did you gain this knowledge? Because our boss, Derek Brannan, has said that in his facility, in the grounds of it, a device has been dumped that is of both alien and Egyptian origin. And he said that it could possibly be a bomb. What? So we could have a bomb on our hands soon, though? Yeah, that is a massive security breach, sir. I'll notify all security forces immediately. No news, Packer, I'll do it. This is Tobias Boone to all security forces. Be wary for any potential devices or bombs in the area. We could be receiving some, we could not. But just be on the alert. Sir, did you really think I was wise? Because if somebody's spying on us, then they might have heard that announcement.
Put the whole compound on alert! Have every available guard on the job!
Trust me, Packer. Just trust me. Have I ever let you down in the past? Well, with the whole Cybermen business and I ended up dying, and the Cybermen in which ended up taking over the world instead of us. Stop going into that again, Packer! That was a one-off! More than a one-off, wasn't it? Shut up! I can always tell Derek how you've been treating me. Derek doesn't give a shit about my underlings, and he doesn't really give a shit about me much either. But he cares more about me than he does you. But with Savage, I wasn't so sure because he had a cup of tea with you and everything. He never had a cup of tea with me. That's because I took the time to go to his facility because you couldn't be bothered. Look, I'm a manager of this facility. Packer, I haven't got time to go running on personal errands to other countries in other facilities. Yes, I know that, sir. Sorry, I'm just getting a bit annoyed. Yes, well, I get annoyed on a daily basis with you, Packer, and loads of other people as well. Right, that's enough for a moment.
Yes, sir.
Packer out. The Emperor issues a command into a speech recognition system. Can you please bring a Catwoman, aka Selena Kyle here from another dimension? Command accepted. Command possible. Transporting her now. Zoom, 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 zoom. The Julie Newmar Catwoman arrives through the portal. Basically, the one from Adam West Batman. Ah, meow! What in blazes is going on here? How dare you bring me to this absurd place? And why have you brought me as well? Where the hell am I? And what have you done with my henchmen? I can't survive without henchmen. Oh, don't you worry, you've got us lot to support you now. You don't need henchmen. We're 10 times better than all of them henchmen put together anyway. Right, you are basically in a facility called Oscorp. It is in the United States. Oh, that's alright, I've only been brought a few miles then, because, I mean, Gotham City's in America too. It's more than a few miles, love, but at least it's in the same country, because you've basically been brought from another dimension, so this isn't the America that you know in your dimension. It's a different America in another dimension. Yeah, I can say, I've never heard of a facility called Oscorp in my dimension. Oh, for God's sake, shut the fuck up! I don't believe in other dimensions, that's stupid! I may have seen some weird things in my time, but I haven't seen anything that makes me believe that there are other dimensions out there. Batman may think I'm stupid because I'm a villain and I burgle loads of places, but even Batman wouldn't think that I'm that stupid to believe in other dimensions. Oh, shut up about that, man. Anyway, you don't understand how you were brought here. Yet you still don't believe in other dimensions. Doesn't make sense to me. Whatever. What do you want me to do anyway? What's the purpose of you bringing me here? The proof that this is another dimension you will gain by fulfilling your purpose here. You will hunt down the Catwoman, aka Selena Kyle, from this dimension, and you will kill her and take the Oscorp funding from her because she stole our funding from this facility. And how do you expect me to track her? Well, you have 9 lives, maybe more, so you must have all of the other tracking instincts of a cat as well, and all of the other instincts that aren't tracking as well. So, all we know is she tore into this facility, going up and down the lift, and basically going in different rooms on her motorcycle all the time. She just rode out of there on her motorcycle into the wilderness of the forest outside. No, she's probably a long way from here by now. She's probably reached another city. Or she could be hanging around, waiting for the right time to see if there's another advantage that she might gain from hanging around. Of course, you know her better than anyone, because you are her from another dimension. Just accept it. I mean, how would we even know your 2 names? I suppose you're right. What sort of advantages do you think that she would bring anyway? Well, she will be waiting for advantages such as seeing if there's any more money or jewellery that she could steal, seeing if there's any more people that would be a good advantage to kill, such as the boss of this facility, maybe, whoever that is. The boss of this facility is called Derek Brannan, but this is a secret operation. If you come across him, you must not tell him what is going on, otherwise he will fire us. Ah, I see. Right. So what are your names again? I'm Norman Osborn. I'm Harry Osborn. I'm his son. And I'm the Emperor Palpatine of the Galactic Empire. What empire is that then? Well, it's basically, how do I put this? I rule over an empire in another galaxy. It's on the galactic scale, that's why it's called the Galactic Empire. Ah, I see, right. I mean, we have had empires in that galaxy before, like a Sith Empire, but that wasn't on the galactic scale. Ah, I see, right. So, what are Siths anyway? Siths use the dark side of the Force. Jedis use the light side. What's the Force? I'm not going into that. Right, anyway, back to business. Wait a minute, why did you come to Earth? That's none of your concern. I can't give away that information at this time. Right. Yes, we have supplied you with your own motorcycle. The Emperor points to a motorcycle that Oscorp has been developing, especially for something like this, if it ever happens, which it has now. You will ride the motorcycle into the forest, and if you don't find her in the forest, then you will continue on to the next city. You will search the entire city until you find her. And what if I refuse? Then you will never return to your dimension again. Ah, I see. Do I get paid well for this? Yes, you do. £100. Well, dollars actually, because we're in America. Now move! Yes, sir. Don't talk to me like that if you want me to cooperate. If you don't cooperate, you won't go back to your dimension. I've already said that. Alright, there's no need to be harsh about it. I want to kill her from my own free will anyway, because she's an imposter. I knew you were evil, but I didn't think you were that evil, but you would kill someone. Well, maybe I'm gaining new things since being in this dimension, even though I've only been in it about 5 or 10 minutes. Anyway, goodbye you lot. Goodbye, good luck. Yeah, good luck. Yes, good luck. Some doors open, and Catwoman gets on the bike and rides out of the facility into the forest. Meanwhile, Team Extreme's promotional agent, Ricky Singh Bangs, is visiting Derek Brannan in his office. Ah yes, you're the boss of Oscorp, aren't you? Derek Brannan, is it? Ah yes, come in and sit down. Ricky does so. Right, what do you want to talk to me about? We were wondering if we could have an extreme sports event outside this venue. This is a bloody factory complex. Why this place? Because it's dangerous and there's chemicals inside there. That's the whole sort of concept of extreme sports, to be in dangerous situations. If you could please sign this form to allow permission for Alex Mann, the Action Man, and a whole media film crew and all of the other competitors to take place in an event here. That would be grand. Oh, there's two separate forms. There's one for just Action Man and there's one for everybody else, because not all of the people could be bothered to just come in one by one and sign different forms for each person. So we just got like a whole massive like form for all of them. But why didn't you just include Action Man in the one form as well? Because he's like the one who always gets first place. He's the most popular one as well. And plus, I'm personally involved in Action Man and Team Extreme's promotion. Ah, I see, right. Derek signs both forms. There you go. Right, when's this event supposed to be taking place? Today, actually. What? Today? You could have told me that before I signed it. You didn't ask. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, just give up sometimes. Right, of course. I've never got this back in Albert Square. Albert Square? Where's that? Oh, it's in the East End of London. Alright, is that where you used to live? Never you mind! I'm sort of losing my East End accent working there. Oh, there it is, it's returning again now. Right, yes, just go and get ready. Ricky leaves the building. A few hours later, the event is about to begin after everything has been set up, including the whole assault course and the media film crew. This is it! Alex Mann, the Action Man, ready for the event of the century. We're here outside Oscorp's chemical plant. This facility used to be owned by none other than Norman Osborn himself. Now it was owned by billionaire businessman Pascal Sauvage. And now, today, it's owned by the one and only East End's finest, Derek Brannan. Action Man and all of the other competitors are now at the starting line. Team Extreme's members, Ricky, Grinder and Fidget, are watching the event. After this bloke over here shoots this gun, the motorcycle race will begin. 3, 2, 1, go! And we're away! And Alex Mann, the Action Man, is still up front with Jimmy Woo. Once again, Action Man's in first place, Jimmy Woo's in second. Suddenly, when Action Man and Jimmy Woo's going up a ramp, a motorcycle chase is going on between the two Catwomans. The Catwoman from Adam West Batman must have found the Anne Hathaway Catwoman, and they're just chasing each other sideways through the ramp area. Both Catwomans collide their motorcycles with Jimmy Woo's and Action Man's. Oh, for fuck's sake, hey man, what the bloody hell are you doing? Oh no, it's not your fault, is it? It's those bloody bitches who just crashed into you. For fuck's sake, Grinder. I'm not going to be able to walk for a week. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Somehow, Alex Mann, the Action Man, has failed to avoid a collision for once. It's totally unexpected. He's battled the forces of Dr. X, but somehow he's failed to avoid a collision with two women dressed in catsuits. Loads of ambulances, fire services and police services, including Oscorp's security guards, just charge over to the area, including the media film crew as well. They will come over with their cameras, taking pictures and recording everything that's happening. Savage's henchman runs into Derek's office. He is now Derek's henchman. Boss, what is it now? Something's just gone wrong with the outside event. I knew I shouldn't have signed that bloody form. Well, those bloody forms now. I knew something like this would happen. Derek and his new henchman go outside to witness what is happening.
In Derek Brannan's office in the Oscorp premises. Henchman, I wanted to speak to you. If you don't know already, some tourists are coming to the Oscorp facility today to have a look around. It's open to the public today. I told you about this a few days ago. Yes, I understand, Derek. I will show the people around, well, some of them, because some of them are already in the building. What? What the fuck? You're letting them go around without a tour guide? I figured, it would be okay. No, it is far from okay. You're supposed to be head of security. You're just letting any random fool walk around here. If it was my choice, believe me, I wouldn't have a single member of the public in here. Shut up. It's not your choice, is it? I didn't ask for your opinion. Meanwhile, in the cooking section, of the Oscorp facility. Madge Garvey is about to taste some food. Oh, hello, do you want a spoonful of my delightful food? Oh, yes. Go on, let's have a try then. What the bloody hell's that? That food tastes like it's been shoved up someone's ass. Mother! Oh, well done, Madge. You've just insulted one of TV's greatest chefs. Oh, is he on TV over in the UK, is he? Yes, he's in Ainsley Harriott. Well, he obviously didn't originate from the UK, did he? Or his family didn't. Mother, don't be racist. I say what I bloody well like. Sorry, apologies. It's her first time in the USA. Ah, don't worry. I get it all the time. Really? Why do people want to give you abuse all the time? They don't usually like my suit much. Especially the people in this facility. Can I just ask why you started working here? And why you're not on TV much anymore? Sorry, it's private, mate. Okay, fair enough. Can we get going? I'm fed up of sitting around in this bloody chair all the time. Oh, you're actually fed up of it now? You usually like doing that. Shut your fucking gob. Mother, that's worse than friggin'. The Garveys exits the catering section. Where are me cigs? Where are me cigs? You have someone we get out of the facility, Mother. You can't smoke in there. Where's Michael to? I told you he was gone to look around the facility in some other place. Oh, I don't even know where we fucking came here. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity, Mother. You'll never get to come in this facility again. It's one of the most famous ones in New York. Shove it up your ass. I'd rather be sunbathing right now. Instead, I have to stay in here, listening to him mouthing off all the time, and smelling all these chemicals that are making my chest even worse and making my cough even worse. The cigs do that enough. The chemicals have got nothing to do with it. What do you know? It's a combination of the cigs and the chemicals. That's what it is. Or maybe it's all the chemicals. Now you're just saying bullshit, Madge. In the secret bunker underneath the Oscorp premises. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Don't talk to me like that, Osborne. What else are you going to bring through there next? Alright, Dad, calm down. Don't tell me to calm down, Harry. 000. Suddenly, another person comes through the portal. Oh, hello, boys. What do you want? Grab her! Norman and Harry dart forwards, grabbing the woman's arms. Suddenly, there's a struggle, and she pulls Norman and Harry's arms, dislocating them. She then kicks the Emperor in the face, and runs out into the corridor, into the main Oscorp building. Get her! If she meets up with Derek, we're doomed!
We must destroy the human race, Oscorp. We must destroy the world. Destroy the creatures, destroy the trees, destroy the land and destroy the seas, Oscorp. We must destroy the world. We must destroy the human race, Oscorp. We must destroy the world. Destroy the creatures, destroy the trees, destroy the land and destroy the seas, Oscorp. We must destroy the world.